Well, since I was little, I think when I was about 10 or so, my parents decided that they wanted to go into pest control. And so growing up, that was like my summer, was like going out on jobs with them. And so, but they've always been telling me about their jobs. And my mum, she did zoology at uni while I was about that same time. And so she was really passionate about animals and stuff, and talking about those kinds of things just made me really excited about it. So when it came up to the age of like going to university, I was like, oh, like I could go, but I wasn't certain. And then I thought, you know what, I feel quite passionate as myself about the same things that they are. So I thought I could at least give it a good shot and see what I think of it. But I've fallen in love with it. I think it's really cool. I just had I dipped my toe in the water and I just jumped straight in. So yeah, through my parents. I've loved it. It's been really, really good, honestly. Obviously the RSPH level 2 has been a really important part of it, but I think just the connections I've been able to make through it has honestly been my biggest takeaway. Getting to meet Mark and Kevin and Duncan, and getting the tutoring especially has been really helpful. Duncan was a wonderful tutor, and getting to learn about their real life experiences and how I could use those in my work, and also especially knowing more young people that do pest control, and women, for my sake anyway. You know, I didn't know any of the young people that did pest control until I did this. And now I'm friends with everyone that that is on this batch with me. And I just think it's great that I've been able to do that, because it's made me feel so much more excited about being in the industry. I don't feel like, at first I felt quite isolated at the idea of coming into pest control. You know, when you come somewhere like here and there's a lot of, older, middle-aged, bold blokes, no offence to my dad, but so it's been nice just to see that there is actually a wider spectrum of people in it, and getting to meet so many nice and welcoming people, I guess, in the industry. Yeah, I think especially, as I was saying, with it not being marketed particularly very well, or not really much at all, when I talk to my friends about pest control, they'll be like, oh wow, that's so interesting, that's so cool, your job actually sounds like so much fun. And I go, yeah, it is, but you would never, it's never portrayed in a way that could be an exciting and really rewarding job, especially. So I think younger people can put it into terms that other younger people may understand, especially nowadays. And if you talk about how modern the industry is becoming, like through things with technology and being more eco-conscious, I think it can look a lot more attractive than it once was or is perceived as currently to younger people. And I think that younger people can do a good job at spreading that kind of message.
And so
I just don't think there's enough of the word being spread. And I think when you hear pest controller, you think of a dirty job, you think of quite, as you said earlier, just killing stuff and not really focusing on more prevention methods and the forensics of it all, and getting to study these animals and these insects, which I think for me is a part that I find really enjoyable. And I think if it can be presented in a way like that, which shows the benefits of the job, or like being self-employed, if you want to do your own business, you need to advertise the perception change of it more, because I don't think it is one of those jobs that is ever advertised. And by not advertising it, it pushes on to the idea that it's just about killing, because otherwise why else would people not bring it up, instead of bringing it up as a professional scientific career that can be anything that you want it to be, realistically.